Hidden behind the right side of your rib cage, the liver is the silent powerhouse of your body. Day after day, it hums away at its vital duties, filtering toxins from your blood, converting food into energy, producing bile to aid digestion, and storing essential nutrients. Yet, even as it upholds your well-being, the liver often goes unrecognized, quietly tolerating years, even decades of unhealthy habits. It suffers in silence, and by the time symptoms emerge, much damage may already have been done. Unlike many organs, the liver has no way to cry out in obvious pain. It doesn't throb, pulse, or twinge like a strained muscle or an ailing joint. When the liver is stressed, overworked, or starting to fail, its distress signals are subtle, easily mistaken for the harmless consequences of a busy lifestyle. Some might notice fatigue, a feeling of heaviness in the upper right abdomen, or vague digestive issues, perhaps a touch of nausea after eating. These signs are easy to ignore, to chalk up to stress or a skipped meal. The liver asks for relief not with cries, but with whispers. But just because the liver is silent does not mean it is invulnerable. Its resilience can mask a gradual decline. Every time you drink more alcohol than your body can handle, eat an unbalanced diet heavy in fats and sugars, or overuse certain medications, the liver steps up to neutralize the threat. It repairs and regenerates with astonishing skill, but it cannot endure endless abuse without consequence. The problem is compounded by the sheer amount of work the liver performs each day. Acting as a biochemical processing plant, it detoxifies chemicals and metabolizes drugs. It manufactures proteins essential for blood clotting, cholesterol balance, and immune function. Even hormones are regulated by the liver's careful oversight. When overloaded with toxins, whether from substances such as alcohol and prescription drugs or from environmental pollutants and unhealthy foods, the liver may start accumulating fat, developing inflammation. Over time, this can lead to conditions like non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, alcoholic hepatitis, and, in advanced stages, cirrhosis or even liver cancer. The dangers of ignoring these warning signs are immense. Many liver diseases develop slowly, progressing from fatty changes to inflammation to scarring and finally to irreversible loss of function. Often, people are shocked to discover advanced liver disease because, until that point, the symptoms were so mild as to be almost invisible. Jaundice, a yellowing of the skin and whites of the eyes, may finally alert someone to the fact that their liver is failing. But by then, scarring may be severe and options limited. It is crucial to recognize the early silent cries of the liver. Persistent tiredness that doesn't improve with rest, unexplained weight loss, or bloating of the abdomen could be early indicators. Sometimes even small changes make a difference. Losing your appetite for foods you used to enjoy, bruising more easily, or noticing persistent itchiness of the skin. With children and adults alike, even subtle mood shifts or difficulties concentrating, signs of toxins building up in the blood, might be the body's discreet way of calling out for help. Seeing a healthcare provider regularly and getting routine blood tests can uncover liver problems long before severe symptoms develop. Simple liver function tests look for elevations in enzymes, signaling inflammation or injury. Early detection saves lives. With timely intervention, the liver's remarkable capacity to heal can be harnessed, restoring normal function before lasting harm is done. What then can be done to protect this vital organ? The key lies in conscious, daily choices. Moderating alcohol consumption is one of the most important steps, as is maintaining a balanced diet rich in whole grains, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats. Regular physical activity helps prevent weight gain and reduces the chances of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Caution with medications is critical, taking only what is necessary, avoiding polypharmacy where possible, and never mixing substances without consulting a doctor. Vaccinations against hepatitis viruses, which can directly attack the liver, are widely available and highly effective. For those managing long-term health conditions such as diabetes, hypertension, or high cholesterol, effective control is essential, as these illnesses can indirectly harm the liver. Even being mindful of environmental toxins, minimizing unnecessary chemical exposures at home and work, can play a role. While much attention is often paid to organs we can feel or see, a sore heart, tight lungs, or stiff joints, the liver demands a different kind of vigilance. It requires us to listen not for literal cries, but for whispers. A commitment to nurturing liver health brings enormous benefits, not just for this one organ, but for the body as a whole. The liver is central to energy, immunity, metabolism, even our mood and mental clarity. When it is cared for, its strength underpins a life of vitality. Education plays a vital role in helping people recognize the importance of liver health. Too often, misinformation and stigma surround conditions like hepatitis, cirrhosis, or liver cancer, delaying diagnosis and compounding suffering. By speaking openly about risk factors, symptoms, prevention, and available treatments, societies can lift the veil of silence and empower individuals to seek care. The story of the liver is one of quiet endurance and resilience, but its capacity for silence is also a warning. By the time this crucial organ can no longer do its work, the consequences are often grave. Listening to the early, quiet pleas, by paying attention to our bodies, making thoughtful choices, and seeking medical advice when needed, can make all the difference. Ultimately, the liver's silence is not a sign of invincibility, but a call to mindfulness. Each one of us can support our liver in its unseen work, honoring its vital role not just through occasional concern, but through everyday respect and care. In doing so, we heed its silent cries for help, ensuring our health and vitality for years to come.